Hello and welcome to Justeventonline Weekend News. I am Fatima Sediki for the news headlines. We will protect returned artifacts. Tinubu assures Oba of Benin. Nigeria fulfills 2023 financial obligations to AU. Federal government tax FRC on prompt remittance of revenues by MDAs. Doctors seek urgent action on maternal, neonatal mortalities. Okelele elite sisters holds inaugural prayer, vows to encourage young women to embrace education. Abdullateef Bibire Foundation doles out cash support for business owners aged in Kwara State. IPOB disowns sit-at-home, says Kanu's release will end Southeast insecurity. Team Nigeria arrives in US ready to defend World Scrabble title. Now, the news in details. President Bola Tinubu has assured that his administration will protect Benin artifacts returned to the country from different parts of the world as a way of archiving the history of the people. He gave the pledge on Friday at the presidential villa, Abuja, when he received the Oba of Benin and other traditional leaders from Edo State. The president assured them that his administration will support the Benin Royal Council in its bid to establish a museum that will house the artifacts. Nigeria has successfully fulfilled its financial responsibilities to the African Union by making the full payment of its assets contributions for the year 2023. This was made known in a statement by the Director of Information, State House, Abiodun Oladunjeye, on Saturday. According to the statement, this was confirmed by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Adamu Ibrahim. The ambassador stressed that Nigeria's prompt payment of its financial assessments showcases its commitment as a responsible member state of the AU. The federal government has called on the Fiscal Responsibility Commission to ensure prompt remittance of revenues to the Consolidated Revenue Fund by all ministries, departments, and agencies. Zakarios Adedeji, Special Advisor on Revenue to President Bola Tinubu, made the call during a visit to the chairman, FRC, Victor Morocco, on Saturday in Abuja. Adedeji said that the call was in line with President Tinubu's quest to improve the revenue generation architecture of the country. Medical professionals have called on the federal government to take urgent action to cut down the rising number of women and babies dying due to complications during childbirth. The Association of Fetal-Maternal Medicine Specialists of Nigeria, at their 6th annual general meeting and international scientific conference in Abuja on Friday, raised concerns over the deteriorating situation on maternal health delivery in the country. The Okelele Elite Sisters, a newly formed organization focused on empowering young women and promoting education, held its inaugural prayer session on Saturday at Jagun Community Muslim Mosque. During the event, the group expressed concerns over the lack of value for education among young women in the region and pledged to work towards bringing quality education back to the community. The prayer session, led by erudite Islamic scholar Sheikh Abdurazak Aduagba, brought together Council of Ulamas in Ilorin. In a sermon, Sheikh Aduagba emphasized the critical role education plays in personal growth, economic development, and social progress of women. In her address, the chairperson of Okelele Elite Sisters, Alaja Nimata Ibrahim, expressed optimism as the group is ready to give back to society. She said the declining interest in education among young women in the region is worrisome highlighting the need to address the issue and ensure that every girl in the community have access to quality education.
Just as the name implies, we are all daughters of Okelele. Some of us wear two caps. Some of the members wear two caps. They are equally wife of Okelele. And what really informed us is that we can see ourselves that we are growing older. But we are not seeing much of the younger generation behind us. In terms of their education, in terms of human capital development, we now came together that as we are growing older, all of us must have something to give back to where we are born. We now decide that we want to start a forum that will be able to impact on the education of the girls, on human capital development of girls in particular, but not limited to girls alone. We want to embark on education and orientation of young mothers on how they can go about monitoring the development, the growth of their children.
Furthermore, she said the elite group will also educate and orientate young mothers on how to monitor the development and growth of their children, adding that the health status of the aged will not be left out. Regarding financial support, she mentioned that the organization has reached out to friends and well-meaning individuals within the Okelele community for assistance. The prayer session was graced by members of the organization, former Special Advisor on Strategy and Policy to Kwara Governor, Malam Salahuddin Saduddin, community developer, engineer Ridwan Cook, and modern community leaders led by Alangwa Ibagun and educators, among others. The Abdullateef Bibire Foundation has taken a commendable step by providing cash support to small business owners, aged women and youth in Kwara State, specifically in the Ibagun area, Okelele, Ilorin East Local Government. A total of 21 beneficiaries, including small medium enterprises, aged women and youths, received cash of 10,000 naira each. Speaking to Justeventonline TV, the founder of the foundation, Alhaji Abdullateef Bibire, represented by Alhaji Wasiu Oladimeji, expressed his commitment to alleviating the suffering of the vulnerable and supporting them in improving their livelihoods. He stated that the foundation will continue to provide assistance to the needy in the state, believing that everyone deserves a chance to live a decent life. The beneficiaries selected from across the 16 local government areas of Kwara State expressed their gratitude to the foundation for the kind gesture. They acknowledged that the money received will be used to enhance their businesses and improve their livelihoods. The proscribed indigenous people of Biafra has once again disassociated itself from the violent enforcement of sit-at-home exercise across the southeast. The separatist group pointed out that if the federal government really wanted insecurity to end in the southeast, it should release its leader, Nnamdi Kanu, unconditionally from detention as pronounced by the court. In a statement by its spokesman, Emma Powerful, on Friday, IPOB condemned the statement credited to the Nigerian Army, linking it to the incessant sit-at-home orders and enforcement in the region. The last on the news is sports. A total number of 22 Scrabble players and 5 officials from Nigeria have arrived in the United States for the 2023 World English Scrabble Players Association Championship. According to the Nigeria Scrabble Federation, the national team traveled early for the world event to have enough time to acclimatize to the weather of the host city. Speaking with journalists before the team's departure, NSF President Toke Aka assured Nigerians that the team will do its best to bring back the World Scrabble trophy. We have come to the end of the news. Here's a recap of the story. We will protect returned artifacts, Tinubu assures Oba of Benin. Nigeria fulfills 2023 financial obligations to JEO. Federal government tax FRC on prompt remittance of revenues by MDAs. Doctors seek urgent action on maternal, neonatal mortalities. Doctors seek urgent action on maternal, neonatal mortalities. Okelele elite sisters holds an inaugural prayer. Vows to encourage young women to embrace education. Abdullateef Bibire Foundation doles out cash support for business owners aged in Kwara State. IPOB, the zone sit at home, says Kanu's release will end Southeast insecurity. Team Nigeria arrives in US ready to defend World Scrabble title. Thank you for watching Justeventonline Weekend News. Helping others, encouraging others are often acts of kindness that have more meaning than you may realize. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com, and to read more updates, follow us on our social media platforms with a tap at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am Fatima Sirki. Good night.